deliver her State of the State address, her fourth, very soon this week, and it is expected that the governor will touch on gun access. Our political reporter, Rachel Louise Just, breaks down some of the governor's priorities.
With a Democrat-led legislature, Governor Gretchen Whitmer may be able to see some of the plans she's pushed for years come to fruition. We'll get a first glimpse at her priorities this week as she enters her second term with the State of the State address. Come Wednesday, Whitmer is expected to address gun access, an issue once again under scrutiny after a shooting killed 10 in Monterey Park, California this weekend, injuring 10 more.
You are not safe in a community that experiences rampant gun violence, and we need to have a comprehensive way to approach that. That means investing more in our people and our community, pathways to success and opportunity.
Gun access advocates Great Lakes Gun Rights say they're not surprised to see the Whitmer administration focusing on this.
The proposals that we're talking about here is nothing new.
Michigan Democrats and Whitmer have advocated for a few gun control bills, some of which some Republicans have indicated they may be interested in. Those include universal background checks, safe gun storage requirements, and red flag laws, which would allow a court to determine if a weapon should be taken from someone potentially at risk of injuring themselves or others. Groups like Great Lakes Gun Rights are opposed to all of those changes.
They just got majorities for the first time since 1983. I think that they would be misreading their mandate if they think they're going to be able to march in there and pass a slew of gun control measures and not have to pay a price for it electorally speaking in 2024.
As Boudreaux points out, Democrats have extraordinarily slim majorities in both chambers, making stronger gun measures harder to pass. However, recent polling shows that Michigan residents do support stronger gun control measures. An EPIC-MRA poll from October shows that the vast majority of Michiganders, 90% of them, support stronger background checks. And the majority of Michiganders also are against assault weapons. In Lansing, Rachel Louise Just.
Governor Whitmer will be giving the first State of the State of her new term this Wednesday night. We'll bring you a full wrap-up here on air that night and continuing coverage, of course, online at WWMT.com. A brewery vandalized in Gobles last week is now raising concerns for other local business owners. Tonight, News Channel 3's Adam Pitcher spoke with the owners. And Autumn, what are they saying to you tonight?
Yes, business owners tell me they're afraid the same destruction could happen to their properties, especially with the suspicious behavior they've been seeing with teens roaming around the area. Terry and Tammy Hillman have owned Neighbors Bar and Grill for the past year, but recently footage on their security camera has become alarming to them. Footage showing two kids running in between their business and Classic Arcade next door.
And they were coming up and banging on the windows and on the doors of people.
The Hillmans say these actions have not only been scaring customers, but also employees, especially at the arcade.
They were in there trying to close up, and nobody's supposed to be there besides the two of them. So, you know, you don't know who it is outside your door when something like that happens.
Kevin Ketchum, who owns the arcade, was out of town last Thursday during the incident.
Makes you nervous that you might be the next one. No reason why they couldn't do it again, I guess, that do someone else's business or home. Or
Ryan Long, the owner of the brewing company, came to the bar last Thursday.
He had no idea those kids were out there and had been out there running around and goofing off here.
Footage also reveals the two messing around with pylons.
People saw they saw them banging on things with those yellow sleeves off the poles.
Hillman says it's careless behavior.
You don't know what they're doing when they're stuck behind a vehicle and getting into the back of the vehicle, because most of them are trucks.
After showing the video to the athletic director at Gobles Middle School, Hillman says he was able to identify them.
If they're not stopped, they're going to continue to do it. And it's either going to be our business or the next doors or across the street.
The Van Buren County Sheriff has confirmed that they have 3 juvenile suspects involved in the vandalism at this brewing company. Now, they are not yet revealing those names at this time.